Hey Capricorn, it's Zahara Stars with Astrology doing your guys' July 2019 tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I'm sending you positive energy for all the best and hoping that July is a month of great things for you guys. There is a total solar eclipse in your opposite partnership house of Cancer occurring on the 2nd. Mercury is turning retrograde on the 7th, and we're going to have 2 new moons. So just in general, plus we have Saturn and Pluto still, and Jupiter still retrograde. Just in general, there's going to be a lot of reviewing, a lot of going back, especially with Mercury's retrograde motion again. Revisiting, internalization, inner reflection. Definitely thinking about the past and seeing how we can redo, fix, or refine things. Retrogrades are opportunities to kind of go back and see if there was something there or if there wasn't, or to find out where you went wrong, or to just make plans for the future. We can see things a little clearer during the retrograde, Mercury retrograde, although it does come with its typical technology errors and things like that. But there's definitely a lot of revisiting from the past. Which is funny because the first card that flies out for you guys is the Unfinished Symphony. And this is something that started that didn't get to complete or finish, which typically, because of this card, it's like a love romance, a couple holding each other. But I also see it as a creative project with the music going down as well. But it could be any type of project, creative project or romantic relationship that ended without clarity. And that's Mercury retrograde is definitely about getting that clarity. So because the eclipse is occurring, there's going to be a lot of fast track illuminations, eye-opening experiences. Things are going to start moving forward. Destiny and fate are going to be playing a role in a lot of what happens. Plus Mercury retrograde, like I said, the revisiting of the past. It doesn't mean that you need to go back to a relationship that comes back from the past. You have free will. You can choose if it wasn't healthy, if it wasn't good. But it could be just internal, reflection of what's gone wrong, of what you can do in the future to change, things, or just reflecting about what it is you really want. So it's all essentially really good. Let's see, Capricorn, July 2019. What is this eclipse and the retrogrades and everything going to bring for Capricorns? Wow. We got Loyal Heart. This is a card that points to somebody that's very dedicated, very loyal. For some of you, this could represent you. I do see as Capricorn. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn, doing the right thing. You guys tend to be very loyal and dedicated to whatever it is you do. But since it's an unfinished symphony, some of you might get recognized for your loyalty in a partnership. Okay? This could also be a work environment, for those of you that this applies, where you get recognized for your loyalty to the company. I'm going to have to clarify more to see what this is about. If this does not resonate with you, please check your rising sign as well. A lot of people have been saying the rising sign seems to resonate. Or this could be something that's coming to you. You got Between Worlds, and this is a card of leaving the past behind and moving into a newer way of doing things. It's also typically a card that shows that there's a transformation happening. Some of you have been doing some inner work and you're moving into a new place. It also could be where you feel a little bit confused about leaving the past behind and you're not really quite there yet. You're kind of almost over something. For some of you, it may have been a past relationship that you're trying to move away from and you're still kind of in between both worlds. Let's see what else we have here for Capricorn, July 2019. I think the eclipse is really going to help push you to the next world, because that's what they do. They really end things and start new things, and new energy comes rushing in. And then you got the peace card. So a lot of you are really seeking that peace. I see this as you moving in, leaving something, leaving past ways, past things behind, and moving into a place of peace and comfort. Yeah, I think you guys are going to find a very peaceful place in July for you guys. You're really making some transformations. You're going to start getting recognized for the efforts that you put in and put out there. But there is something that's going to come back from the past with that unfinished symphony card. And like I said, it could be a project, it could be a love relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a family member that you haven't talked to in a while. And we got to the sea, which is definitely moving to a place of calm, inner peace. Rest, relaxation, peace, calm. But for some of you, that's what you wanted in your relationship, in this unfinished symphony, I'm feeling. You really wanted some peace. You wanted some calm with it. You wanted some loyalty. Let's take a look and see what else we can get here for you guys. Can you tell me more for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising for July? See if I can move this. Whoa, you guys got the Tower at the bottom of the deck, which is major transformation, big illuminations, endings and beginnings. The Tower comes in when there's needs to be a change, a rapid change. This is definitely the eclipse card, and it's in your partnership marriage house in the sign of Cancer. So you guys are going to see some new energy going in there in a big way, okay? Let me move this up here. I don't know why it's... All right, so whatever broke down, whatever ended, whatever complete transformation has occurred or is occurring for you guys, or is coming with this eclipse, it's going to be good. This eclipse is a very positive one, and it's going to open up new doors in your relationship. If your relationship is stable and you're secure in it and it's good and it's for your, it's making you feel good, then nothing's going to happen to it. You guys are going to turn a new chapter. If it's been unhealthy or it's been problem filled, there's a possibility that it could come to an end with this eclipse that's occurring in your 7th house of partnerships. This also goes for business partnerships, friendships, anything like that, okay? But it's really about, because under that we have the 9 of water, which is hopes and wishes being fulfilled, or a wish fulfillment, feeling abundant, feeling loved, feeling cared for. So it's like a new energy is going to enter into your partnership house, okay? And you're going to see new types of people coming into your life for those of you that are single. And for those of you that are looking to revisit a past relationship, that's very likely with this unfinished symphony. But we're going to take a look and see what else we can get. We have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. We also have a sun card here, which is a Leo also. You have the Aquarius card. And the Nine of Earth. Okay, so you're coming in the month, okay, with the solar eclipse, feeling really good. Healthy, vibrant, confident, energetic, okay? The Sun card is really good. And it's also a 10 card, which has to do with career. So a lot of you could be getting recognition at work in July, okay? Particularly after the eclipse, but it very well could be any point in time during the month. There's some sort of decision. There's something here that you're going back and forth on, okay, and you're not sure about. And this is going to be probably within the first week of it, where you're like really trying to figure out like what it is you want, what it is you want to do, a decision, a choice about something. Some of you, it's a job. And some of you, it's just you've been in your head thinking like, you know, back and forth. This is like back and forth energy about you feel one way, then you feel another way. You feel one way, you feel another way. And having difficulty making a decision, okay? But you're doing it from a good place. The good news is we got the 10 of air in reverse, okay? Because this is like the done card. Like, I've had enough. This is the mental breakdown. This is total emotional, just stress, anxiety, depression, thinking about all the worries, all the problems, heartache. It could be a lot of things. It's swords, and it's 10 of them. And usually it's very overwhelming. And the depiction and most other cards show somebody just, this person looks like they just died and went to heaven, but most of the cards show somebody just literally on the ground with 10 swords in their back, okay? But it's in the reverse, meaning that you've had a recovery, okay? As difficult as it might have been, or maybe you were overwhelmed and just like, oh my goodness, but now there's that healing energy coming in over that, that's totally giving you the strength and vitality and the courage and everything to come back. It's a rebirth here, like a rebirth that's occurring here. But there's something still here that you're struggling with. For some of you, this is a fire sign, sun, moon, or rising person. It means they could be any other sign, a Taurus, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio, whatever. But they might have their rising sign in a fire sign, or their moon sign. And this person, you definitely had love for them, or they have love for you, okay? I always see this one as they're holding their heart there, like, you know, this person may have been vulnerable, may have been sensitive, may have been, I'm just picking up some sensitive, vulnerable energy here. Insecure, vulnerable, you know, type of energy. Not vulnerable as in, you know, super weak like that, but vulnerable as in insecure kind of, or like doesn't take well to criticism, you know, that type of vulnerability. But I feel like for some of you, it could be an Aquarius as well, or if you have your rising or moon in Aquarius or in fire, this very well could be you too. That's like looking, you know, this is the card of like looking to the future of like, what do you want to do? What are your options? Okay. And there's 3 of fire, which could be 3 passionate options coming to you, meaning 3 different love interests or possibilities. But it could also be that you guys are seeking a direction with this fire sign. Okay. Like you've just come out of total annihilation here of just stress, worry, anxiety, whatever it's been. It could have been over an Aquarius as well. But this is also the card of healing, and we have the Sun card here as well, which is very good energy. Okay, it's like wishes becoming true, you feeling good, healing from the past hurts, healing from, you know, and the 10 of air in reverse is overcoming that as well. So whatever it was, you're now looking at other options. For those of you that this applies, that were hurt over a particular relationship situation, you have a lot more options coming in for you, okay? These are all different options. You do have to be careful about what option you pick. These are different options coming in. And then we have the 9 of Earth, which is the 9 of Pentacles, of you feeling abundant, having everything you need, okay, financially, and feeling secure in yourself and your place of where you are. I feel some of you are really looking for love. You really want to find that love partner, that person. I'm just getting that feeling off of this of like you really looking for, you know, somebody to give your heart to, and you want them to be positive and illuminated and all that. But there's something here that you're struggling with. And it very well could be the fire sign also is juggling or just trying to decide what direction to go with some of you that are involved with the fire sign. Some of you were hurt by an Aquarius and you recovered from that. And now you're moving on to, there was maybe some vague situations or circumstances surrounding either this fire sign or this Aquarius. But that's just for a very small portion of you. I feel like there was something that occurred, okay, that I feel like this July is really a month of healing for you guys. Healing, finding yourself, uncovering stuff, building your confidence, you know, wishes, you know, healing, and but like things moving in a positive manner for those of you that have felt like things weren't, okay? There's going to be a big shock or snap, something opening up to where you're going to get emotional fulfillment here. And your relationships are going to open up, because this is what happens after the eclipse. All of a sudden you have all these people to date and interested in you, especially in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And I just feel like you just moved to a place of peace, and you're like between two worlds. Some of you just left a situation and you're still trying to adjust to it. You know, you're going to be rewarded for your loyal heart. Some of you are going to have somebody return from the past. I'm just going to say some of you are. Not all of you, but some of you are. And you're going to make a decision on whether or not that's something that you want to go back to. But let's get some clarifiers here on Capricorn. Can you tell me about this King of Fire in the center of the reading for Capricorn? We got the World card. So there is an ending of a cycle with this fire sign person. Okay? Some of you might be traveling. This is just for some of you to a fire sign person. It could be male or female. But the World card is the ending of a cycle. So for some of you, this King of Fire, okay, because these are general readings, you got to pick what's gonna fit your situation, is ending a cycle and then looking, you know, wanting to figure out what's next. So those of you that are involved or were involved with a fire sign, this person is going through a transformation, ending a cycle, and now opening up to new horizons here, or like thinking about what they want, maybe a little bit confused about what they want. But I feel like this is also you ending a cycle, like, because the World card is just like, that's the end, and that's what's going to happen with the eclipse. Definitely end of a cycle, beginning a new cycle in love and relationships and partnerships and friendships, close friends too. Can you tell me about this 2 of Air and the 2 of Earth for Capricorn? What's this? Some of you are just juggling a lot of stuff right now, okay? And some of you are struggling mentally with something that you can't seem to get clarity on or make a decision about. But let's see what it's about. The 2 of Air for Capricorn. Yeah, it's something that you invested a lot of time in, okay? This is the 8 of Earth, which is where you put in a lot of work and effort into something, and it's in the reverse, which means you didn't get what you put into it, and it's been bothering you. It's definitely been on your mind, and you're kind of like, what do I, like, some of you, this could be a job opportunity that you're struggling about and trying to make a decision about. Or there's something at work that you need to make a decision about that you're having difficulty making. But some of you, this is something that you invested in and it let you down with this 10 of air here for sure in reverse. But you're coming out of it, but you might be still in between worlds on it. You're like, you know, you're still not completely over it. Yeah, we got a Queen of Earth, which is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but it came in the reverse, which means this person was very stubborn, difficult to work with. You put a lot of time and effort into this person, and you're struggling still with getting over this. Okay? This could be male or female. When they're in the reverse, they're typically very difficult or stubborn in some way, shape, or form, but on another note, this could just be somebody that's been hurt as well. But I'm seeing you have put some effort into it and you're struggling with the situation still mentally a little bit. Can you tell me more about the Queen of Earth? This could be you too, Capricorn, because you are an earth sign in the reverse, meaning that you put a lot of effort into something and, you know, you're not... The Two of Air is like feeling like you don't know what to do about the situation. Feeling like you're in your head about it. What else can you tell me about the Queen of Earth? Definitely something you put a lot of time into and you didn't feel like, you know, you got your rewards. We got the Hierophant, which is doing the right thing. It's a card of Saturn to me. It's about contracts, negotiations. It's about commitment, marriage. Some of you were in a relationship, a serious commitment with an earth sign person that you invested a lot into and you just were disappointed. And you are trying to move past that situation, okay? Some of you were married to one. And for some of you, this is a contract, a job, okay, that maybe didn't turn out to be what you thought it was going to be. Because that could be you, Capricorn. But for those of you that were involved with another earth sign, you were in a commitment with them and you invested a lot of time in them and, you know, that's where that's going. But that's in the past because you're moving forward, okay? Everything is into peace and calm. And then there's going to be a shock, a new shock of energy going into your partnership house that's going to make you feel really good. And you're going to have a lot of options and you're going to heal and you're ending an old cycle. And that's true. This is the ending of a cycle of love, relationships, and partnerships for you guys. So you might be feeling really confident in starting a new love cycle here. Like you're ready to start a new love relationship and you're ready to do that. And now you're looking to the future about what it is you want. Let's check out this unfinished symphony card for Capricorn. Can you tell me what this unfinished symphony... Whoa. We got 4 on that. I don't know. I usually don't take them all 4 if it's like that. But we got the 5 of Earth, which is the 5 of Pentacles, a feeling out on your own, alone, struggling financially. Maybe, feeling like you, because the 5 of Earth is the 5 of Pentacles card, which reflects being out in the cold in a poverty level, just not some, either way, it's like you felt abandoned and you needed a lot of courage to get through that. There was a lot of love there, okay, because the 10 of Water is there. And it's interesting because the Page of Earth is coming here, which is like a budding of a new solid beginning or a message about it. Or a new start. Because I see like the Page of Earth is like beginning new, because it's it's the start of financial building. So it's like you're building something new now. You're starting new and you're building something new. I mean, you came from something that you thought was really a ton of water, happy, everything, and then you felt like you were abandoned or not, left on your own, and you had to have the courage and the strength to move forward, and now you're starting new and you're building something solid for yourself from this unfinished symphony. You are loyal to the situation. For those of you that are curious, because it's not showing me like a lot of any action on this other person's behalf, whoever this person was, I'm going to pull 3 cards to see if they're going to take any action. For those of you that are looking to see if this resonates with you, the person that Capricorn was involved with that left him in the 10 of Air stage and the 5 of Pentacles. Is there any action? What's going on with this person? Can you give me 3 cards? We got the King of Air, which is an air sign, or it's direct communication, or it could be just truth coming through, or some of you, this could be an air sign person coming in for you. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. That's like direct communication. 2 of Fire is about starting new, starting new, moving forward, but making a decision on a direction to take action. And a Magician. I feel like there's somebody new coming in for you guys. That's going to be an air sign. Sun, Moon, or Rising. That's going to be very charismatic. Some of you have been trying to manifest a new person. This 2 of Fire is trying to make a decision on a direction of which to go. So it could be 2 options. Perhaps there's a King of Air and a Magician person coming in. And the Magician would be somebody that's really into manifestation, that knows about all the esoteric matters, that knows how to do all that stuff. And there's like, for some of you, you might have 2 choices here, is what I'm seeing and feeling. 2 passionate opportunities. One is with an air sign, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and one is with a Magician. The Magician could be any sign, but it's somebody that's very knowledgeable in esoteric matters. They know how to say all the right things. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. And sometimes if it was in the reverse, they could be a manipulator and, you know, but the magician is just somebody that has all the characteristics that everybody loves. You know, they're clever, they're smart, they know all the, they're usually somewhat spiritual, or at least know how to make things appear one way too. They can be clever in that way, where they could be like somebody that makes things look one way. But that's not typically what this card is. It's about manifestation and about all that stuff. So I see this person being spiritual, all into esoteric matters. It could be a combination of both of these coming in. And whether it's a friend or a love person or whatever, but it looks like there's going to be two options, two directions you're going to have to choose from coming in for you. So let's get you guys a love advice card. What love advice is there for Capricorn? Some of you are getting over a heartbreak, and really, I see that with the unfinished symphony. You had great hopes in it. You're in between both worlds right now. You're seeking peace and really trying to, you know, but a lot of you really want love, and you're, you know, you had to be strong to get through something there. And now you're going to be, I think this eclipse in your marriage or partnership house is going to bring you two options out off the bat. And they're both in the upright, so they're going to be good choices. For those of you this applies. Others of you that want somebody back from your past, there is a strong possibility during Mercury retrograde of receiving contact, and it all depends on how the relationship ended. And you know, you don't have to go back. It's up to you. But there's a lot of people that get contact from exes during Mercury retrograde. Okay, so just because it's not showing up here doesn't mean it's not going to happen. This is just overall what I'm seeing here. You got be authentic to who you are is your love advice card. It's always good to be authentic to who you are, you know, because then you're just, you know, what are you trying to, you know, fake it? Be who you are. That way the person can love you just the way you are. Can love you just for exactly who you are. And then you got demonstrate love, which is, you know, live in the vibration of love, give love, show love, hug people, all that stuff to build the love vibration up around you. And then you got look at your patterns in relationships. And this requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change your mindset or something in your life to change your love life. This is a card about looking inside to see if there's anything that, you know, maybe you're attracted to the wrong types of people, maybe you're attracting the wrong types of people, all that stuff. It's always good to do this anyway, just in general, you know, if you have a history of poor relationships. If you don't have that, then, you know, maybe it's something about the way that you pick people, or if your relationships aren't working out, then, you know, it's just being able to understand why, you know. But that isn't for all of you. Like I said, this is just a general reading. So for those of you that this resonates with, I hope you found it helpful. There is, you know, this is like a recovery love reading. This isn't going to be for all of you, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, with the eclipse in your 7th house of marriage and partnerships, it is going to bring in new energy into that house, and you're going to have different types of relationships emerging. And could be friendships too, love relationships, all that, your perception, what it is you want, your needs, everything are going to shift. And it's going to shift in a rapid way. So for those of you that are single and looking, get ready, because you're going to have options. You're going to have choices here. Okay, but be careful about what you choose. Stay away from, you know, look at your pattern in relationships. Stay away from the ones, if you see signs of the same type of thing, you know, be aware of that. But I do see an air sign and another person, magician. This could be male or female, somebody very charismatic, you know, metaphysical, spiritual. and an air sign type person coming in for you guys. And that could be just to get the ball rolling on all these other options here. And if some of you were involved with an air sign, that could be somebody coming back or somebody that was similar to like a magician. Again, it's going to be different for all of you because these are general readings. But I do hope that you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I always love to hear from you guys. If you'd like a personal reading, you can visit my site at www.illumastrology.com. And I'm going to do also mid-months and check out my my general overview of all signs. I did the masculine and the feminine to see what's going on with your particular person. And it could be any sign. I have all of them there. If you check it out, my playlist for July. Otherwise, I'll be doing other readings more. So if you haven't subscribed, please do click the bell to get notified of my uploads as they come. Again, sending you all the best. Lots of love. Until next time.